Hello everyone, my name's Captain Jack, and welcome back to Spaces. Today we're reviewing another creation from the Steam Workshop. We have the VC IEA Frigate with us today. This is by the amazing workshop creator GopeScope. Now, if you remember GopeScope, we reviewed quite a few of his things before. One of the most notable things I reviewed of GopeScope's creations would be this VC Sky Fortress, which is actually one of the very first things I reviewed on this channel. You can go check out that video, it's kind of old now, I still use the old JRT Studios intro. Whoa, how times flew. I know, right? Scary. Anyway, we're here today with this amazing creation. We're going to go over it. So, the Void Corp Intra-Extra Atmospheric Alt-Class Frigate, that's a mouthful, is a jack-of-all-trades but master of none. Hey, that's my name. It is capable of operating in virtually any environment with its diversified propulsion system. Half these words seem too big for me. Essentially the big brother of the VC IEA Interdictor. I haven't seen that one. The Alt Frigate is affected by some of the same limitations in terms of ease and construction and maintenance. Sounds fancy. We're going to take a look around this ship, because if I read any more of that, it's going to mumble-jumble me up. Words. Anyway, this follows off the same sort of principle of the VC Sky Fortress does, so I'm going to be spending most of this review comparing it to the Sky Fortress, so check out that one if you haven't already. This ship's floating. Oh dear. Uh-oh. When reviews go bad. Space engineers, please, you're meant to be locked to the ground. I don't care. This is not the main... Oh, for Christ's sakes. If you ever wonder why it takes extra long to produce things, this is the reason why. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, there's no way I can save this. Space engineers. Oh, Christ. We're keeping this in. So, Jack, why can't you get Planet Wars out this Friday? Alright people, we're back with the actual review this time. Hopefully this time we're not going to sink to the earth, die, or explode, or any of those, because after that version did. So let's get straight on with it. I'm going to spend most of this review comparing to the VC Sky Fortress, which I've already said this line anyway, so let's move on. It follows on the same design principle of having these armoured sort of slopes protecting the uplift of the atmospheric engines, which is a really cool design. This version actually has landing gears on it, so we can land this one properly. One thing with Sky Fortress is it was so massive, we can never actually land it unless we docked with an external platform or something like that. But you can actually land this one, it's quite nice. Hence why we have a rover bay over here, which I will show you in a minute, because it's one of my favourite parts of this ship. The armour platforms here, or the armour plates I should call them, or shields, are very good design. I really like them, because they do protect, or offer quite a lot of protection. You can imagine being attacked from the side, or a ship coming along the side here. It's going to have a hard job hitting the main crucial engines. Obviously you could go in the back and damage these lot, but you're still going to be able to fly in the air with these engines, and you can still do a lot of manoeuvring with these engines themselves. Anyway, so around the front here we have the arsenal of two rocket launchers, so it's got a forward arsenal as well as one rocket turret, that's where it's going. We've also got a camera as well so you can see at the bridge. We'll cover more about the bridge later. Ion engines on the side here, this is what it means about the diversified propulsion system, really fancy word. We've got ion engines, we've got atmospheric engines, we've got hydrogen engines, all for a sweet deal of $9.99. Just joking, we have all three types of engines, so like it says, it can basically operate in any atmosphere. Lovely, always love it when ships can do that. Gatling turret on top here, that's like our only top defense unless there's another Gatling turret at the back. Ion thrusters are up top here, you're not really going to need atmospheric engines pushing you down. I know I had them on my ships at one point when there was an error where ships used to float up, but touch wood, that's fixed now. Is it fixed? No, we're floating up for some reason. Alright, I'll eat my words, I have my hat. I don't know the hat. Towards the bridge up here, we've got these sort of antenna poles pointing out almost to replicate the feeling of maybe like a comm system or something like that. However, I think there is actually another antenna. Yep, there's antennas down here as well. So, I don't know what these are for, but it's extra detailing. Misa loves some detailing. There's a door here with a sensor and a camera, connector, so you can externally dock some stuff here, maybe a fighter, another type of ship. Who knows? Gatling turret here as well. Lots of little detailing on the side here. We've got these slope bits here with the arm placing. It just has extra detail to it. You could put the normal blocks there, but it would just look plain, boring, and simple. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It just adds a little bit more detail. The engine pods are all kind of the same here. I think here we have... these are backward thrusting engines, aren't they? Yeah, so here's our reverse engines. These ones here. Always good to have these in here. And what is this? Is this merge block? I think that's a merge block. I'm not entirely sure why we have that. Yeah, because that's connected to there. Oh, I've just noticed this. So if these atmospheric engines become damaged, there's welders built in to actually repair them. Now that is something I wouldn't have paid attention to before. Very good bit of detailing there, and actually a usable function in survival as well. So you can imagine being in a ship battle, your big engines are blown out, it's game over, isn't it? But now we have welders on board, meaning we can just repair the damage. So it's gonna survive quite a lot, to be honest, unless you get like a massive battleship pounding it. Anyway, a little bit more design detailing over here. We've got these pylons running alongside a ship to build up the design profile. I love it. So like I said, all the engine pods are the same, so I don't need to cover most of them. There's a grand down cryotube here with a grand down wheel with an antenna on it to create some sort of like communication relay. Interesting design. Let's run along the bottom a minute before we go to the back. So there's a rover bay down here. Landing gears all connected up. We've got grand down wheels to create another landing suspension system. Gatling turret hidden at the back here, as well as another connector, so you can dock things underneath, or this could land on a docking platform and then connect there. Conveyor tubes, iron engines, pretty simple. We've got glass up here. Personally, I don't think the idea of having glass here, but you know, that's each your own. Obviously, we'll take a look in the rover bay in a minute. We've got spotlights down here as well. Interior turret for defense against people trying to board this way. Pylons running across top. We've got a fighter or speeder bike or something. I will check that out in a second. Excuse me. More sensor blocks over here. More iron engines, Gatling turrets, iron engines, and rocket turret we saw before. Let's go in the back, because that's the only place we've not actually viewed yet. We've got a handful of iron engines here to propel us forward. We've got one giant atmospheric engine to propel us forward as well. Always good to have them. Don't forget, if you fly the ship right, you could tilt it forward and then use the main engines to propel you forward and up at the same time. Not a bad flight maneuver. Hydrogen engines, presumably they're going to help us break atmosphere as well, because the ions and atmospheric will work together, whereas hydrogens will give a main boost all the way through to space. Not a bad plan. We're going to enter into the ship up here and see where we go. Now, I don't think the ship's going to shoot at me or anything like that, so let's hope it's not. Also, we're tilting to the front again, so I'm going to make this quick. This is sort of a battle bridge / command bridge. I don't actually have a clue what this is for. And is this ship... This is the problem I have with ship look. It's just tilting. I don't know why, whether it's back heavy or something, but it keeps tilting on me. As I was saying, this is sort of like the combat information bridge with LCDs. There's a seat up here, another seat. So maybe like a commander's bridge or something. But it always seems to me very tactical in a way, because we've got red lights and everything around here. And a control panel, timer blocks, and a conveyor. So, maybe if you go up to comments on this, you can tell me what this bridge exactly is, but it's either an observation deck or a battle bridge, because I know you can't control the ship from that seat. Going down one level, we have a set of doors here, I think. Are these doors? They are doors, Jack. What's out here, then? This might be a maintenance room. Ah, yes, this is a maintenance bay. Access to the main hydrogen engine. Main hydrogen? That's atmospheric. Sorry, the main atmospheric engine. Another atmospheric engine's down there. Hydrogen tank underneath me there. Conveyor tubes and stuff like that. So you've got a wide access range to a load of the features on the ship, always something to have, because if you imagine in a survival situation, some engine in the arse end of nowhere gets blown up, how are you going to access it? That's one thing I criticise when ships are so tightly built together, and if it's survival, you got to think, in survival, you're not going to have time to pop outside the ship and repair something. A little bit of an overview window here looking down like the mini command centre down there, as well as a cargo container and a gravity generator for when we actually go into space. 2 cryotubes here as well. There's a timer block up there. Oxygen generators, not bad. And a jump drive down there for space. Oops, I've fallen down. We'll check it out in a minute. A bit up here as well. Don't know what this exactly is. A control bay. This has been grinded down now, so we don't actually have anything. Interior turrets. Access to the side of a ship. Access to the side of a ship. And a sensor block. Nothing too much up here. So this ship is wired up with sensors completely. Multiple things controlling doors and other stuff like that. I don't know what this one exactly does. Can we see? What do you do? Don't think you're going to tell me. Yeah, it's an intruder alert sensor, so if we're an intruder, it'll set it off. Just like our mini command center down here, we've got programming blocks, there's timer blocks up top somewhere. We've got more LCDs, apparently there's an intruder alert, the ship thinks I'm an intruder. No damage blocks found, keyword there yet. Component summaries, this is what we've got on board in our cargo containers currently. Not a lot of stuff, but you know, it's there. Our control seat, I'm just going to tilt this ship back up front a minute before we sink into the ground. So there you go, it thinks I'm an intruder for some reason. Programming blocks and stuff like that. It's altogether pretty simple, and this is where you command the ship from, this seat here, more secure. Moving forward into this section, we've got a few seats and benches, I'm going to presume. Another door up there, conveyors running all the way through. What's up here then? Hello, medical bay and cryo bay. Not bad, so a little medical bay up here with an air vent. Pretty simple. Running around here, we have another door leading out. Is this the one to the... Oh, this is one to the bay here. So I'll come down here and just have a look around. So this is the speeder bike sort of thing that's going on. I think it's what's probably causing us to float down a bit. We also got windows and stuff around here. Oh no, this is a different version, isn't it? Windows down below. These grand down blocks here have been created so it actually shows like there's mesh in front of it to stop us walking out. However, I can still probably get out if I really want to. But we're not going to try that because it'd be funny. No, we don't like fun. Right, how do we turn on my engines? Yep, it's running. Right, okay, disconnect. Hey, the ship's online. Or a little thing. This thing's built weird, and it's got a projector running as well. I don't think I should have turned it on. How do I turn the projector off? Is it 7? I don't know what 7 actually does, so... let's turn it off. Oh, no. I don't know how to turn that projector off, but it's really annoying. Can I just search for it and turn it off? That's weird. Projector. You turn it off. There we go. Wait, so this little ship is actually quite nippy. It works really well. Little atmospheric fighter. I don't know whether it's actually a direct fighter or maybe just like a transport ship. But hey, it performs well. I mean, look at that. That armor shielding there. It's really fast as well. It is so light, it's super fast. And it's got an annoying spotlight on the back there. I don't know why. That armor plating can sound a lot. Look at that. Anyway, we need to find a way. Can we redock this underneath? Oops, I've actually destroyed most of that plating. Oh dear, no, it's floating to the side quite badly. Can I redock this? I don't know. Oh, I'm under the landing pad. This is going to be an interesting one. Well, hey, this thing's very hard to control. And dock. Let's get out. There we go. Problem solved. Surprisingly, I didn't break anything there. Right, let's get back on the ship door before I do actually break something. That's not a bad little ship, really. Can this door open? Why are you closing on me? Thank you. Get me... Ugh. Those things are annoying as hell. Right, walking through again. Where were we? Got this little section down here. What's at the front here? Cryotubes and another sort of officer section. Pretty simple. Nothing too. And I think it's like a briefing room. That's what I'm going to come to the conclusion with. Red door up here leads to something you've already been to, Jack. You know. Right, let's go back to that command center and see what damage we can cause. So this is the main seat to control everything. So, let's have a look then. If I start pressing buttons, what does it do? Oh, I've separated the platform. Oh dear. So I can jettison all my armor platforms. I'm not entirely sure what would be the point of that, but you know. Is that like to skew up extra weight or something? Because look, they're going to fall all the way to the ground and just crumble in pieces. Well, that was interesting. That was a bit of fun. Bit of destruction right there for you. What else? Rocket launchers. Projector. Oh, let's turn it off. Welders. Time warp, which I don't know what does anything. Oh, this is a hydrogen boost. Let's turn this on. Fair enough. Well, you guys have kind of seen all the main systems of the ICA frigate. I say we give it a crash test. We technically already did one earlier. However, I really want to just crash something in Space Engineers. It's been a while since I've done it, so... Hey ho, here we go. Where's it gone? You guys live for these moments. It's... oh, Christ. I think we jettisoned a small fighter underneath now. Oh, no, a small fighter underneath. I just realised I forgot the rover. Oh well. And death to us all. Uh-oh, that's just sunk through the earth. Enemy detected, really? Wow, that was a bit dangerous. Oh well. Alright guys, that has been the VCIA frigate. I did forget the rover, but that's a little gem you guys can check out yourself there. I had a roll around of it in the earlier review I did, but it's a really cool rover. Check it out. I mean, it's quite fun. Very nippy as well. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Captain Jack. I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of a crash test set and a little bit of a fail we had at the start of this episode. That was a bit weird. Thanks to GopeScope for building another awesome creation. I look forward to more of your creations soon. I think I'm going to go and play with the Sky Fortress after this, because that was one of my favourites. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like on the video, tell me what you need to review next, and let me know if you played around with the ship yourself and what you think of it. See you all next time. Goodbye.